JP, you've been part of teams before where you have situations like this.
Not quite like this.
But you have that internal stuff.
Yeah.
How big is Steph Curry going to have to be in terms of leading the team where it's like, hey, yeah, you have Steve Kerr coming out and saying we have to move forward and Draymond steps away from the team, but to have that leader that has to bring everybody together to have that same common goal that they had before this.
I think it's going to be huge. Like, you have to have one guy who's kind of the glue and can mitigate these situations and keep everybody on the straight and narrow. I think the organization, they might have done it behind closed doors too. Put him on a little bit of a probation. Say, hey, man, you got a short leash for any of your antics within this building. Now, when you get out in the game time, you go out and be Draymond, but we need you to be a better teammate behind closed doors. And I think Draymond also has to have that personal accountability and say, I'm going to behave differently and really earn back the trust of Jordan Poole. Because if I'm Jordan Poole right now, I'm sitting back and I don't know how comfortable I really am. I'm a professional, so I'm going to overcome it. I'm not going to let this get in the way of the most important thing, which is competing to win a championship. At the same time, I'm side-eyeing that guy anytime he's looking at me until he proves that he can be a different type of teammate toward me. And they've got that capital already invested from all the time that they spent together previously. So there's a foundation for it, but this is something that will take time to mend and to overcome. But Shams mentioned it, and I think this is the biggest key in this whole thing, is the Warriors need Draymond. They need that guy. He's a glue guy. He's a culture guy. He's the guy out there on the court who will cause trouble and back anybody when they need it. And so I think that changes the situation. If it was a different guy, we might be having another conversation.
No, I mean, I agree. And that was my biggest thing, was just Jordan Poole. It's like, okay, they're looking to repeat here. This is a team that is, you know, they're very talented, but Jordan Poole, he's got to just set, you know, his feelings aside, and they've got to focus on the big picture here, and that's to go back and win a championship.
Easier said than done.
Way easier.
Because now the world has watched me get punched on TV.
A lot of ego and a lot of pride.
And it's easy to say, hey, put your feelings aside, but you're a human being at the end of the day. And you know?
Yeah.
This team, guys, they're not only going to have to get over the Draymond Green punch altercation, but also the fact that the videotape leaked. I mean, we rarely see it in the NBA where a video of a practice, of an altercation of any sort, is going to leak into the media and for the public to see. A video that's probably garnered, at this point, tens of millions of views. Like, that's not a good reflection. And so to regain that trust, as Steve Kerr said last night, it's going to take time.